friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel, Sparkle with Jacinta. So welcome students to this new digital world. Today we will learn something new and interesting. So let's get started. So students, can you all guess what are these three different types of images? Fantastic! You guessed them right. These are images of the clouds, the encircling of the atmosphere, and the wind. So today we will learn on the topic atmosphere. Do you know what we mean by atmosphere? The atmosphere is a thick blanket of air surrounding our earth from all sides. It is made up of a mixture of gases that form a layer surrounding the earth. The atmosphere is held in place by the gravitational force of our planet, and the density of the atmosphere is greater in the lower layers as the upper layers rest on them and compress them into a dense mass. Hope students you have understood as to what we mean by atmosphere. So let us now try to understand as to what is the composition of the atmosphere. Here we see that nitrogen is the most abundant gas in the atmosphere. It consists of 78% of nitrogen, 21% of oxygen, and only 1% of carbon dioxide, helium, hydrogen, ozone, argon, and others. We too realize that in its lower layers, the atmosphere contains varying amounts of water vapor and also suspended solid particles such as dust, salt, and pollen. Now let's see what is the structure of the atmosphere. The differences in composition, temperature, density, and other properties help us to identify 5 distinct layers of the atmosphere. These layers vary in thickness and are found at different heights from the surface of the earth. Though there is no boundary separating one layer from the other, each layer is uniquely identifiable. So now let us look at each of these layers in detail. The first is troposphere. The lowest layer of the atmosphere is known as the troposphere. Tropos means changing. And remember students that this layer contains the air that we breathe. Troposphere is called the densest layer or the thickest layer as it contains 75% of the total mass of the atmosphere. All changes in the weather conditions involving the clouds, rain, snow, fog, and the storm occur in the troposphere due to the presence of the water vapor. This layer has almost all the dust particles and water vapor present in the atmosphere. And most importantly, remember that this layer of the atmosphere acts as a blanket protecting the earth from extreme heat during the day. So students, let us now move on to the second layer of the atmosphere, that is stratosphere. Above the troposphere lies the stratosphere, which extends from the troposphere till 50 kilometers from the Earth's surface. This layer of the atmosphere provides ideal flying conditions for the aircraft. Within the stratosphere lies a layer that has rich concentration of ozone and is also known as ozonosphere. Ozone is vital for our survival as it absorbs the harmful ultraviolet radiations emitted by the sun. Now let's journey on to the third layer of the atmosphere, that is mesosphere. Meso means middle. Therefore, mesosphere is the middle atmosphere which lies above the stratosphere at the height of around 50 to 80 kilometers from the Earth's surface. It is the coldest atmospheric layer with temperature dipping to minus 90 degrees Celsius in some parts. This layer is of vital importance as meteors slow down and burn up due to friction and frictional heat when they enter the mesosphere. So let's now proceed to the fourth layer of the atmosphere, that is thermosphere. Thermo means heat and it is the hottest layer. This layer extends to a height of around 450 kilometers from the Earth's surface. The temperature increases with height as this layer absorbs various types of solar radiations. This results in the breaking up of the atmospheric gases into electrically charged particles called ions. These ions reflect radioactive broadcasts and wireless communication. This layer is thus also known as ionosphere. So students, let's move on to the fifth and the last layer of the atmosphere, that is exosphere. Exosphere is the uppermost layer of the atmosphere. It is thousands of kilometers thick and it eventually merges with interplanetary space. The air is extremely thin and rarefied. That makes the atmospheric pressure the lowest in this layer. It is composed of traces of very light gases such as hydrogen, helium, and oxygen. I hope students you are enlightened on the composition, structure, and the 5 layers of the atmosphere. Now let's try to understand the importance of atmosphere. The presence of the atmosphere is one of the factors that makes life on Earth possible. So remember students, the oxygen in the atmosphere is essential for humans for respiration, while carbon dioxide and nitrogen are essential for plants. Water vapor in the atmosphere is responsible for various forms of precipitation, while ozone prevents the harmful ultraviolet rays from reaching the Earth's surface. Incoming solar radiation heats up the Earth's surface during daytime. At night, the Earth radiates back the heat, much of which is absorbed by the atmosphere. Greenhouse gases such as carbon dioxide and water vapor trap the terrestrial heat and makes the Earth's temperature livable. Meteors burn up in the atmosphere before they could reach the Earth's surface. So I hope students you are enlightened with the concept of atmosphere, the composition, the structure, the layers, and the importance of atmosphere. So thank you dear friends for watching my video. Please do like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon for further updates. So stay safe and stay healthy. God bless you.